The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. The play action fake. Right on the money. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. White wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Cobb. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Yellow Jackets offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after...
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
A I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Morton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his man, it's Morton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Turning it on! They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This
heading to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB is looking for.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. And he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Finds a little space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're down to the 20. First and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pick off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Francis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the stakes. And the Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
He's got it at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Rebels have this offense rolling. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the defense.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? White going to attack through the air. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bradley. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 62 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Maddox. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. At the 35, he's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that 1st down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistent.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, offense that requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They're dealing with a second and long. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The kick is on its way. Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too...
Gashing the D on the right. He now has 108 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. The Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They're going back to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that.
Turning it on! He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to run for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute time. As you can have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off from the shotgun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Pulls and fired complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. White wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. The Rebels will He'll send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down with a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. There he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get him.
He's got it along the sideline. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing...
Oh, they block it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the 1st down. How about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought that situation, QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna swing it on second down. Finds it, big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Grabs it in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quick catch on 3rd down. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he... The chains. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
On target. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Watkins. They make the stop right. Just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. White going to attack through the air. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Powell. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bradley. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Finds his tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Laterals it back. Oh, they're after him. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. White wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
The hand to the running back. Running into the open space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Throws goes toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Immediately fires to the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open on the left. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Powell. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
No gain on the play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires on the move. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside.
He hurls one deep down the left side and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. And they can't quite hook up trying. completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.